Hello Internet, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Super Metroid. So when we were last finished up, we're in Norfair, getting ready to fight one of the more difficult bosses. But now looking at the map, I see that I actually forgot at least one pickup before. There are at least 2 or 3 that I always forget in Norfair. One's also at the furthest left, so I'm not really sure if I got that one. So I might have to go back and check for that later. But for now, let's just backtrack just a little bit to see if we can find some of the missiles that are up here. I think there should also be an energy tank around here that I didn't get before. Let's see. Oh wait, can I actually get back here without taking a staggering amount of damage? It's worth a try, I think. I mean, I've got so much health, that should be possible. Let's see. This is a very long drop. I'm pretty sure this is not the way you're supposed to do this. I think we're alright. So there should be some way of getting up here, yeah. I'm not sure I could have done this without taking damage, actually. And hopefully I can buy some means of restoring my health again later. Let's see, it should be to our left somewhere here. Or is it up here, maybe? I don't think so. Check here again. Oh, there we go. So I think the reason why I tend to forget the items in Norfair is that it's one of the last areas that you go to in the game. So whenever I played the game, I mean, as I talked about before, I'd often play this game because we rented it in a store, meaning that I often wouldn't get this far in the game actually. So I'm somewhat less familiar with this area of the game. Well, let's see. So I have to do some more backtracking here. So get one of these guys. I guess I will have to go through the big room again, which means that I'm going to take some more damage. I lost about 4 tanks before, so it will be close, actually. I guess I could go back and go for the energy recharge. This is probably being over... Okay, so I guess I actually can't. This might also be being overly careful with the whole thing. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that was bad. It's almost close, actually. This is turning out to not be a very good episode so far. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do at least a little bit better with the rest of it. So is there still lava in this room? That's the question. Or will it refill? It actually will refill, that's good. I was afraid I would be forced to go through all the lava once again and take a bunch of damage doing that. That was pretty bad. So maybe I actually will end up taking a bunch of damage anyway. Let's play it a little more safe here and stick to the platforms. I went okay. Let's see. I believe there's also an energy tank close by here, so we can use that to refill our health. I think I've checked for that before, though. Oh, of course, it might just have to be, yeah, secret, but not visibly secret, so to speak. That's good. So now I feel a little less worried about this whole situation. Cool hand kind of thing sticking out here. Alright, now I can go on. I think I might as well just save again, just because if I die I don't want to go through that part again, even if it did take only something like 5 minutes. Let's go on here. Need another one. Alright, and this is when the game is becoming a little more interesting, as we meet some of the tougher enemies that we're going to meet in general. I'm not talking about this guy, but 2 ninjas that I believe are in this room or the next one. No? Let's be the next one then. There's a secret here that I might as well just check out. Some more power bombs. So many more that we're ever going to need. I think that was the drinking rule in the last episode, but I already forgot again. So here's another interesting glitch that speedrunners often do, where you sort of glitch through the platforms. Don't have to do that here. So these are the ones I'm talking about. You can only damage them when they turn yellow, so please do that. There we go. I can also only damage them if I actually hit them. Come on, jump. Yep, and jump again. There we go. There's a bit of a pattern to it. Of course, it dropped very good stuff, so that's at least something. What was up with that? There we go. That wasn't too bad. Seem to remember there being a secret in this room as well. Not really sure where it should be though, so maybe there is not. Maybe it's in this one though? Alright, so we're up to our 4th and last major boss of the game, not including the end boss. So it might get a little bit interesting actually, because as I said before, this boss Ridley here does a bunch of damage. So let me just start by firing all of our super missiles. Going crazy here. It's a bit easier than charging my plasma, even though I think that might actually do more damage to Ridley. I'm not sure. So there are a couple of patterns to make my damage to be lesser. I also definitely don't want to get grabbed by the dragon, because that does so much damage as well. If I can manage to get off immediately. Get off, get off, get off. Get off. Alright, so now I'm down to charging my plasma. I don't think it makes sense to use missiles. Not sure, actually. Maybe that's something I should look into if I ever play this game again. Which I probably will. Seeing as how it's gone so far. Come on! Come on. So now the boss is actually dead, so that went a lot easier than I expected it to. But as I already said, we don't get a super pickup this time as we did with all the other bosses. See, yeah, there it is. We just get this energy tank here. So remember this this piece of glass here on the floor? We actually saw that before. That's what contained the Metroid to begin with. The Metroid that was stolen from the space laboratory by Ridley. So what is up with that? Let's just start making our way back here. So I was confused in the last episode as where the last energy tank was, or where the last 3 energy tanks were. But now I remember. So it looks like I'm not sure I'm going to get all the items, but I will at least get all the energy tanks. That's for sure. Just skip those 2 guys because they're annoying. And come down. I want to get all the way up here, I think. There we go. Oops. I'm doing so much damage. That was probably a waste. Wait, did I actually have my cursor in front of the game again? If so, I'm terribly sorry. Can't really see the cursor in the software I'm using, unfortunately, so that's why I make that kind of mistake once in a while. It's the kind of stuff that annoys me so much myself when I watch a movie and there's the cursor just hanging in the middle of the screen. So, yeah, please bear with me, it definitely wasn't on purpose. If I'd seen it, I'd have removed it a long time ago. Let's just get back here again. And this is where we were before as well. So now the game becomes fairly easy for a while. So I've got a couple of pickups that I want to get on my way back, but it shouldn't be too much. We are sort of past the worst enemies of the game, I think. Of course, we're not at all done with the game because it hasn't really essentially climaxed yet. So there will be more enemies, but I think the worst part is by far the enemies or the boss fights that we've already seen. In particular, Phantom, the boss in the wreck ship, which almost went badly, actually. It's the only time where we were in any actual kind of danger, I think. And now we're just making our way back again. Okay. So no more Lower Norfair music for us, unfortunately. It's so good. Okay, so now we're back to the room that I actually did go to that room before. That was a little bit silly. I could have just taken it now instead. The room with the reserve tank and the missile containers to our left here. Let's see, what's the fastest way back? That's probably to go below. So hopefully I get most of the items in Norfair. I'm not sure actually, but we definitely won't be coming back here. As I said, I am going to check the room at the far west of Norfair, just because that was pretty stupid. Just because the way I usually remember which secrets I'm getting is that I always forget the same 2, 3 of them. So let me just check to make sure. Might as well save here as well now that we're here. It's a bit of a detour though, so I'd rather not, but let's just check to make sure. So this is the room where we first got our ice beam. And first made our way down towards the grappling beam. Or the grappling... Yeah, it's called the grappling beam. So this is the room that I'm thinking of. Oh! Alright, so fortunately I've got my space beam now, so it does make sense to have postponed it until now. Or the space jump. So I can just make my way back up again. Yeah, that was pretty bad. So the worst thing is I don't quite remember where it is. Maybe it's here somewhere? There it is, yeah. Hopefully we can make it back up in time. Oh, right, that worked as well. Okay, so is it faster to go back through the room with the ice beam? Or is it faster to just go down here? I'm not sure, actually. I think I'll just go down here, just because the long room is kind of fun, because we can just speed boost our way through it. There was a little bit of a detour for a couple of missiles that I'll never use, but still, let's just take everything. Get as close to the 100% completion as we can. Again, I am looking forward to seeing exactly how far away from that goal I'm going to be. And after that, well, we're just going to have to pick up a couple of items in criteria, actually. And then we can go out towards the end of the game. Alright. Oh, that was bad. So is there anything I'm missing in Brinstar? Now that I'm going past that anyway. I don't think there is. Is there? Not really sure what I'm hoping to find on the map here, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Whoops, that was also pretty bad. Meridians should be done as well. I could spend some time here refilling my super missiles, but I think I'll just instead go buy my ship in the end. And get my super missiles and everything refilled there. Seems like that's the easy way to go about doing this. So this is a tunnel that we should know and love by now. So, of course, there are two ways to get back to Kateria now. So what's the faster? Going to the elevator on the right, I think. And it could go all the way to the left as well, but I don't think I need any pickups from there, so there's no real reason to do so. I was afraid that wouldn't make it all the way, but it did. Yeah. So secrets-wise, we're pretty much done, actually. At least if I remembered them all, I probably won't, but... So if you think about it, pretty much every single segment of this game had a secret, which I think is completely genius. So it does really give you the incentive to use the X-ray scope the entire time. Just simply go through every single room and scan it for secrets. Almost always pays off. Or, as I said before, you could also buy a magazine about Nintendo games that contained like a map and had secrets marked and stuff like that. That's pretty awesome, made for a pretty good poster. And we're almost back, actually. So let's see, did I go to the room at the far right of this place? Nope, I didn't. Let me just do that immediately. Can get some decent speed using our combination of space jump and speed booster. Right, some more power bombs. So let me just check if there's a safe spot anywhere close to where we're going afterwards. Yeah, so maybe, not because it really matters, but maybe I will. Let's see what makes more sense. It makes more sense to go to the ship refill, take the item here, and then go on. So maybe this episode again will be slightly longer than they usually are, but I think that would be what makes most sense. I seem to remember that once able to get 50 super missiles. I'm afraid I maybe lost a pack somewhere. Right, let's just go up here first of all. I don't think there's any super missiles here, not as far as I remember anyway. It's also kind of an annoying room if you don't have the screw attack. It is possible, but it's just more cumbersome than that's necessary. So another energy tank. But there's actually more to it than that. So this is an easy way to take a bit of damage. So could use that to refill our various supplies, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. So this one's pretty tricky. Let's see. I want to make sure I hit right between these blocks for a reason that you'll see in a second. So that wasn't good, for example. This is better. So I could get both of these missile packs at the same time. Otherwise, I would have had to take one and then go back and take the other one. Well, this worked out, so that's good. And I believe that's it, actually. That should be it for the very tickets. Right now, people out there watching the movie who actually know this game yelling at me because they can see which ones I forgot to get. Let's do a super missile here to get through a bit faster. Of course, it's only faster if you actually didn't know where to put the bomb to begin with, which I did. Alright, so this is the only place of Criteria that we haven't quite been to yet. This weird, foggy place. Alright. This is a pretty cool room. So these 4 statues represent our the 4 bosses in the game that we've beaten so far. And they're, I don't know what they are, they're souls or something like that, just fly away. So if we'd gone here at any time earlier on, only the ones that we actually had killed would disappear. So this leaves open another elevator to the final area of the game. So let's see how that goes. There we go. Weird background noise. So after Wrecked Ship, this is probably the second most scary place in the game, as far as I think. Okay, so there is a save room here. Might as well use it, but I think I'll go to the next one that we see a bit further down, and then call it a day. So here we meet a bunch of Metroids. As far as I remember, you actually need to. Oh, that was pretty bad. You actually need to freeze them before you can kill them, meaning that the ice beam is actually essential here. Well, as soon as you do that, they're not that much of a threat. But I wanted to make sure I restocked my super missiles before going here, just to be absolutely sure that I had enough. Most of them drop super missiles actually, so it's usually not that much of a problem. Wonder what the right way to get rid of these guys is actually. Because I could just freeze them. Let's go on. So these space pirates I think, are extremely good at making high-tech stuff, seeing as how their boss is a weird space dragon that can only build stuff with its claws. Seems a little strange to me, but I guess we could learn something from this species. Maybe we can actually kill those guys. Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, these guys are supposed to be very high powered. Here's also some weird stuff going on. What happened to the guy there, for example? The game really puts up its creepiness levels here. Yeah. Might as well take some damage from this guy for a reason that will be obvious. So there's a very big Metroid right there. It's a little scary. So what can I do now? Well, fuck all, it turns out. So this is a very scary part of the game. See how quickly my energy drops. But then just before I die, it realizes that it's being a huge asshole. That is maybe the best part of this game. We meet the Metroid that was originally captured by us, the baby Metroid from the previous games. That's amazing. Conveniently, there's a energy source here, otherwise we would have probably died in 5 seconds. So that's great. Let's go on a bit here. It's a very strange area, this one. As far as I remember, there are no secrets in this area. So we're free to just go on. Okay, so I will save it and call it a day. Should be enough for now, so once again, thank you everybody for watching. And I will see you later.